order to see a change, you have to want it. In order to want a change, you have to work for it. In 2013, I managed to lose 82 pounds within 5 months. If I can do it, you can do it. Join me. I am here to assist. Welcome to Let's Get Fit. Alright guys, alright. So welcome to another episode of Let's Get Fit. I know I've been promising you guys this a lot, right? But I finally came here today to show you guys an amazing recipe that I spoke about on the last episode that my girlfriend introduced me to. Like I told you, like I'm basically in between the wheel or on the fence from basically being keto or just want to just consume a lot of protein. But to be honest with you guys, keto meals, they're delicious. Like no doubt. Like you could imagine having the amount of cheese and protein within one meal. But this meal what I'm going to show you guys today, I promise you that you're going to fall in love with this the way that I did. Okay, so today we're going to be making Tuscan salmon. But first, let me just mention or speak about the last things that I spoke about on the last episode. We basically spoke about protein. Alright, why protein is so important. You know, it helps you build muscle, because if you don't have protein in your body, then you wouldn't be able to build the muscle that you're actually trying to build. Okay, so in order for you to do that, you have to consume the amount of protein. Okay, so today we're going to be doing Tuscan salmon, and this right here, guys, is 11 ounces of pure protein. Okay, so how we're going to do this is that we're going to start by cutting, washing off the salmon, because I like to fresh salmon. I don't know. And what I usually do is, because I don't like the moisture in it, I'm going to just pat it dry a bit. What I'm going to do with these guys over here first is I'm going to apply some salt and black pepper. Growing up, all we know is a bunch of seasonings. Well, back from where I'm from, like, we feel as though salt and pepper wouldn't season food. But with this particular recipe, you don't need to apply nothing more than just salt and pepper, to be honest with you, because we have other ingredients that's going to get the flavors running, and it's going to be amazing. So don't go overboard, just do salt and pepper. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to fry it. So I'm just going to get in all of the oil. Honestly, I'm not really an oil person, but if I do consume it, it'll be either coconut oil or olive oil or sesame oil. It wouldn't be like Western oil or canola oil, because you wouldn't get no type of health benefit in it. So I always just stick with the olive oil. So we're going to let that heat up, and then we're going to put the salmon in. Guys, I'm telling you, you are absolutely going to love this, especially if you're a keto person. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so as my girlfriend showed me these meals, as she introduced me to them, I'm actually going to show you them. Alright, because I have another one. It's called the Parmesan salmon.
what she did was she just basically made it as a keto chicken recipe, and I'm like, no, we gotta try to convert this into a salmon or something for me to eat, because this look that chicken, Parmesan chicken, it looks so good. So next week I'm gonna show you guys how to create Parmesan salmon. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so the pan is about heated. Just gonna let it. And I'm going to bring my salmon over here, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put the salmon skin side up. But while my salmon is cooking, I'm actually going to get the rest of the ingredients together. Alright, so over here we have cherry tomatoes, spinach, Parmesan cheese, and heavy cream. Now, with the cherry tomatoes, I basically use 140 grams of cherry tomatoes. I went with 30 ounces of spinach, 30 grams of Parmesan, and a half a cup of heavy cream. Okay, so those stuff, they're basically ready prepped. I just gotta cut up the cherry tomatoes. So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to check my salmon real quick. Okay, turn it down a bit. So I'm going to turn it down on simmer, because you know salmon don't take long to cook. Salmon is a very, very fast thing to prepare. So while that's cooking, I'm going to slice up some cherry tomatoes. If you like, you can even prep your cherry tomatoes before you even start the cooking process, so it can all be easy and fast. But I'm a semi-pro. My salmon didn't burn, so we're good. Alright. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to flip the salmon a bit, because we don't want to fully cook the salmon. Like, we don't want to fully cook it, because how we're going to do it, when we apply the sauce and the remaining of the rest of the ingredients, we're basically going to cook everything together. So we just want to partially cook the salmon. Do not overcook the salmon, because if you overcook the salmon, whenever you see the white gushy stuff, you see the white gushy stuff that comes out of the salmon, I want you guys to know that that's protein that you're losing. I just learned that, so I want to share that with you. Alright, so while that's there, ooh, I'm so excited. You guys don't know how much I love this. Grab the plate so I can be able to. Oh gosh. Okay, so what we're going to do next is that we're going to add in some butter. Alright. I actually didn't measure out this butter, guys, but I am going to though. So I'm going to get the scale, and if you don't know how to use a scale, this is what you do. If you're going to weigh anything and you want to get the proper ingredients, you have to turn it on, place the dish, tear it, and then add what you're going to add in it. So this is 43 grams of butter. I'm going to apply it here. I never thought that I would have been a butter lover. Never thought I would have been a butter lover. But like I say, it's a cons, and pros about being keto. You could actually have the amount of fat that you would like. So my butter is all melted, and I'm going to go here and oh no, oh no. All right. I'm not wasting my tomatoes. So there it goes. So what we're going to do is that we're going to just let this cook. We're going to let this cook down a bit until it's actually soft. Until the cherries are bursting. Until you see all of that goodness coming in. Ooh, and it smells so good. Like just the cherry aroma and the butter. It smells amazing, guys. The thing is about this dish, like you can have this with anything. You can have it with salad, beans, broccoli, rice, whatever. Like pasta. You should actually try with pasta. Even though I'm not a pasta eater, like I don't recommend it. But if you're the type of person that likes to incorporate carbs within your diet, then sure, go ahead. But with me, I just like to consume veggies, like salad or like greens or stuff like that. Because if you're eating keto anyways, you are not supposed to consume too many carbs, right? But I'm not really a keto expert. I'm still basically learning. So as I learn, I'm going to show you guys or teach you guys the information that I'm getting in. Just like I mentioned to you guys, we're doing this together. Okay, so the cherries are just bursting. Ha! Can you guys see? Can you guys see this? These are some Rice Krispie treats we actually made today. You know, that's spider web. Like that. That's kind of cool though. Like this year we've been doing a lot of Halloween crafts. Like I was never a type person to like do Halloween crafts. But it was amazing. I actually carved my first pumpkin this year as well. Like, it was crazy. I'm actually going to show you guys my pumpkin. I'm actually going to show you guys my pumpkin. It should be right there. Can you see it? Yeah, that's my first time carving pumpkin. It was amazing. So the cherries are nice and simmered. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to apply some garlic. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a garlic lover. I try to put garlic within everything. I try to put garlic. I incorporate it within my broccolis, beans. Garlic just go with anything. Like, I absolutely love it. Okay, so we're just gonna put, that's a bit garlic. And this is actually crushed garlic. For those that's lazy like me, you know, you could actually get a whole one if you would like, but it's gonna take the easy route sometimes. Okay, so next we're going to apply the spinach. Love it. I don't know about you guys, but I like to put spinach in everything as well. Like even with my salad. Like spinach, like I mentioned in my last episode, actually consists of protein as well. Like you can get a lot of things from spinach. I show everybody watch Popeye before. You know, like every time he drink it or every time he eat it, go, Popeye just said, man, you know, You know, his muscle cells get big. I mean, it don't happen in real life, but try to consume a lot of spinach, and maybe, you never know. So we're just gonna stir that around, guys. Just come take a look at this. Just take a look at this. This is amazing. This is lovely. This is lovely. Just lovely. So what we're going to do next is just going to apply the heavy cream. We're just going to turn it down a bit. And we're just going to let it... Hear that? FYI, I'm lactose once again, but this meal is amazing. So it's worth it. So if it's worth it, it's really good. So we're just going to stir this, but they do actually have lactose heavy cream for those that's lactose as well. Like you can even get the heavy cream in lactose form. So let that do. Let that simmer a bit. And then I'm going to apply the Parmesan cheese. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so good. I'm low-key excited. Like, I'm trying not to show you guys how really excited I am, but I'm low-key excited. So we're just gonna let that simmer for a bit. So here is the best part now. So just you remember how we applied the salmon skin side up? This time we're gonna actually do it skin side down. So we're gonna just layer it skin side down. Oh no. Now the thing about these, you have to move it around, because if you don't, it's going to get stuck to the pan, and I don't think you're going to like that, because what I realized is that I'm not a person to like salmon skin, but what I learned is that the Parmesan cheese that we apply to the sauce, it's usually it gets melted to the bottom of the skin, and it's so good. I am not a salmon skin lover, but I'll eat this one. Please try this, please, like please. So I'm just gonna get a different spoon. Oh my gosh. Just look at this, guys. Like I said, you want to periodically move it around, because if you don't, it's going to get stuck. I'm just trying to coat it with dressing. So like I mentioned, this recipe is called Tuscan salmon. This is called Tuscan salmon. So what you can do is, because the salmon is partially cooked already, so you can just let it cook for about an additional 10 minutes, and just like, don't forget, you have to periodically move it. Please move it. So we're just going to just let that simmer down, and then we're going to come back to it. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up my surroundings. But I hope you guys are being safe out there. You know, like, I want you to know that like, Corona is real, guys. You know, like, I really hope that you are wearing your mask and, you know, washing your hands constantly, because, like, this is serious. Like, I've had it hit so close to me, you know, but luckily, like, everybody's okay. So for those of you that thinks that it's not real, it's really out there. And I am sorry for anybody that lost anybody during this time. Alright? So always sanitize. I'm really excited to be able to make this Parmesan salmon with you guys on the next one, whenever I do cook again. Like, right now, I've been away from the salmon too long. I've been away from the salmon too long. You don't want it to get stuck to the pan. So a little bit. I don't know what's going to be my size for this as yet. Also, I cannot wait to actually be able to work out with you guys. Alright, like, season 2 is coming. Like, it's coming, guys. The gym is almost completed. You know what it was? Like I told you, I'm basically still stuck on the fence on being keto and just consuming a lot of protein. I actually have this to ensure that I have sufficient protein in my body. And like I mentioned, if you consume more protein than you do fat, you're never going to go in ketosis. So me, I honestly don't think I'll ever make it to that mark, but I really enjoy eating keto meals. I do, but I'm still bringing it out, guys. I don't know yet. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. So I would say this salmon is about done. Ready for this? This is actually my favorite part. I'm going to try it with the spinach because I absolutely love spinach. Oh my gosh. Just look at that. Just look at that, guys. Just look at that. Look at all that goodness. No. Oh my god. This Tuscan salmon, this is like my third time eating this for the week. Yeah, that's how much I love it. This is amazing. Like, every time I taste it, like, the flavor just explodes in my mouth. Like, it's just so amazing. Like, you can taste all of the cheese to the bottom. You can taste the spinach, the heavy cream, everything. Like, all the flavors are just bursting. Like, it's just bursting in my mouth, guys. It's crazy. It's amazing. Like, with just salt and pepper, you would be crazy or amazed of what just salt and pepper can do. Alright, so don't go overboard. Okay. So I'm going to finish enjoying my meal. However, join me in the next episode as we basically speak about water intake. All right. For those of you that's basically confused about the amount of water you should consume a day, I've managed to gather that information for you. Meaning nobody know exactly how much water a person should consume, but I have an idea, and I would love to share it with you guys. All right, so join me in the next episode as we basically speak about that. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Like, hit that subscribe button. Also, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at letsgetfit.change. Or you can even send me an email address at letsgetfit.change@gmail.com. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'm just gonna dig in real quick.